All right, week 16, we got the Saints versus the Rams. So the Rams are favored by 4.5, and the model is showing that it's going to be a pretty close game. I'm going to go with the Rams. Let's go ahead and talk through the numbers here. So the model gives the Rams a 60% chance of winning, which translates to about 2.5 points. Again, that's just the straight correlation. When I look at the points, it tells me about the same thing, 20 to 20, 22 to 20 in favor of the Rams. And then when I look at the confidence interval, is it saying there's barely, probably, that the Rams should win. Uh, However, the point spread is where it gets a little dicey. Uh, the the adjustment, the Bayesian adjustment down here says, well, both teams, the model's been overestimating both teams, and so then we take that into account. It says that the Rams should win by more. One of the things that I actually also tend to look at is some of this right over here. So, all in all, the Saints are both teams are mediocre. The Rams, I think, have definitely been showing more upswing in the last part of the season. It looks like they're just getting some players back, kind of finding their groove. I'm not sure I can really say the same for the Saints. I think the Saints are just a mediocre team, and they beat up on the teams that they're supposed to, like they did this last week. I would expect them to beat up on the Panthers and the Giants. And they did play well against the Lions, but ultimately lost. But then again, you can kind of say the same thing about the Rams. The Rams took the Ravens to overtime and lost in overtime. But when I just look at the overall ratings, that's just where you see that the Saints just don't have quite the offense or the defense. Meanwhile, the Rams, they're rushing the ball well. They're passing the ball pretty well, and quite frankly, they have a good defense. So that's kind of where we're going with that. Uh, I think that the numbers are showing that the Rams should win. The harder part's going to be, do you think it's by 4.5 points? So let's take a look at some of the performance numbers here. So one of the things I definitely see here is the Rams are showing a bit more of an advantage here on the running game uh, over uh, over the Saints, and maybe a little bit better job protecting the quarterback. Uh, One thing you definitely see here is the Rams are having a hard time not fumbling the football, and then both teams look about the same when it comes to their explosiveness. A little bit more upside over here for the Rams. And then when you come over here, you see some more of that upside here for the Rams when it comes to their passing as well. With Matthew Stafford, that stands to reason as well. Uh, that 22 to 20, that might be a little bit on the lower side, but I wouldn't expect either of these two teams to score more than 30 unless there's a real breakout. So if you like what you listen to, click like and subscribe. If you got a question or comment, drop a note. Thank you.